Good afternoon, and it is Lilia from Heal Scotland. How are you all doing? So let me just adjust all the socials. I am on today to talk to you about our second pop-up healing centre. Obviously last year was our first one. We were in Sliggican and Skye for 9 weeks, which was absolutely fantastic. And I'm so excited to see that most of the people that have booked so far to come are coming back are repeat guests. So that is obviously a brilliant sign that we are doing something right. So just to make you aware, because obviously there's a lot of incredible retreats on offer these days. By no means are we the only ones, but how do you know which one to go to, and how do you know which one will suit you? So I thought I'm going to do a short video on each retreat, because I run the first 4, and the reason for that is that I can give you a real in-depth understanding of what to expect in the retreat, and you can ask any questions that you might want to, because obviously it's precious time. The first one is called the Wild Energy Medicine Retreat, and it's going to be the wild energy, some of the technology that we have at the Health Hub, our own PEMF machine, our own red light machine, our own saunas, far infrared sauna blankets. We have the Neurovisor Executive DMT, and we also have the most spectacular nature with 3 absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful rivers running down, waterfalls, pools that meet us like a kind bridge. So the nature and the healing centre is just at the foot of the Coolins. It's absolutely jaw-dropping. And the log fires, the big glass A-frame lodges at the front, which is where we eat and where we run the retreat in the retreat space. It's honestly, it's just second to none. And it's so lovely that people are wanting to come back, because I know that Skye's not the easiest place in the world to get to. Anyway, so let's talk about the content and who it's really going to benefit, and perhaps maybe who it's not going to benefit. Because I think it's really important that you know what you're coming to. There's nothing to be scared about, but obviously when we start to open up in terms of nature and in terms of the heart and the breath work, we know that, sometimes we'll feel a lot more uncomfortable before we feel comfortable again. That's why we do it. So when you think about it, what we want to do is we get information that's inside the body that's no longer serving us out, and we want to get new information in. And this can be done in a variety of ways. Now, on this retreat this year, we're going to spend the afternoons on the healing therapies. So we're going to have the pulsed electromagnetic frequencies. We're going to have the sauna blankets. We're going to have the Neurovisor and the virtual reality meditations. And we'll spend the afternoon just actually utilising it. Earlier this year, I didn't really leave enough space for the technology. So this year I'm going to be leaving, next year we're going to be leaving enough space. So the afternoons will be all about these protocols that can really help you to heal. And we'll obviously, weather permitting, because it's wild up there in the hills, right? So it can be that kind of sideways rain that Billy Connolly used to talk about. We'll go with the weather. Last year, it was so icy. We could be outside, but we couldn't walk anywhere because it was far, far too dangerous, even for risk. Me, who likes a wee bit of risk, it was just too gnarly to go out. So what we will be doing, and if you're coming, making sure you're getting well wrapped up, because that, if it is frosty like the way it was last year, that brightness of the blue skies and the light, so it's absolutely magical what happens in that space. I would be looking out on the land thinking, are you helping with the healing that's happening here? Because people had such profound experiences. So yeah, the nature outside and the biotherapies that we're going to have inside, really, and also being able to look out on that magnificent view when you are on having experiencing a biotherapy, or just being able to blather and talk to the other people that you're going to meet there, because you will make friends that are probably going to be friends forever. It's really nice for me to see all the groups of people that I've met at our festivals and our retreats, and how very often, not with everybody obviously, but very often these people will come back again to the same ones because they've had such an incredible time. And that's what it's about, community. So this is how the day will look. You would start with the breath work, usually at 8 a.m. We're not too early because it's dark and it's winter. So we'll start with the breath work, and we do have 4 different levels of breath work in terms of what your nervous system is doing, and you will be guided as to what one you can do every morning. And by the end of it, you're going to be breathing your body and just loving the incredible change in chemistry and state and the field around you that you're going to be able to achieve with this, the wild energy breathwork, which we've been getting absolutely miraculous results with. And that's why we do it. You know, yeah, sometimes tears come, sometimes whatever comes. It's all the past, and what we're all about is letting go of the past. So we will do a lot of letting go. Of course, it's a great time to start looking at, right, okay, what have I had enough of, and what would I like more of, and what would I like less of? So spend a little bit of time, really, even before you come, thinking, right, okay, well, how do I want this year to look for me? And how can I be imperturbable? So I'll be teaching you at least 5 different methods for letting go. We'll obviously be doing some meditation. If you have a love tuner, please bring it. We'll be tuning in to 528. It is just quite miraculous what that allows us to feel and see. And the big message from Heal Scotland is that we can't fix you, because there's nothing wrong with you for a start, except we're dragging a lot of outdated information along. So when you realise it's quite simply about letting go of all the concepts, labels and stories, so that you can look forward uninhibited, without any blocks and limiting beliefs and other people's points of views, and letting go of all the blaming, shaming and complaining, so that you can fully allow the energy to move through your body. And I'll be showing you different ways, because every year I've learned a ton more things, and I'm very excited to be back up in Skye with it, because I'm doing 4 in a row, which one leads on to the other. You have the opportunity to buy all 4 if you wanted to. So the first one's the wild energy. So we're just getting settled in. We're taking in all the views. We'll be outside as much as we can be. Cold water will be an option. You don't have to do it if you don't want it to be cold water. Freezing, that you get an unbelievable high from it. The energy in that island is next to none. We'll have the views, we have the biotherapies, and we'll have the time. And we'll be breathing, meditating, letting go, connecting. And really, again, we know that your body is so intelligent, beyond your wildest dreams. The more I learn about the body, the more in awe I am of it, and the more frustrated I get at why we've terrified people about their own bodies. So we're going to be letting go of all the fear around what the body is doing, and giving it the best possible opportunity to return to homeostasis. And our biotherapies can absolutely assist and help you in that. So it's very exciting. Very, very exciting times in terms of healing. I've spent last week at the Health Hub, and I'm blown away by the results that people are getting and how much better people are feeling after being very unwell for a long time. So we now have actual biotherapies that can help people to heal and help the body get enough energy into it that you can make better choices. Because what can happen when you get tired and apathetic and exhausted is, of course, that your thinking follows that and you can't be bothered and nothing seems to work and you're trying everything and you get overwhelmed, you just get apathetic. So when we start to charge the body up a little bit, and all these biotherapies mimic nature, it's not rocket science. It's all about what the body is lacking, we start to put it back in and we literally charge our own batteries. And during that week, you're going to be learning more about what needs to be released, what do I need to let go of, what's coming up for me, what do I want to create, what do I want to co-create, all the things, your health, your wealth, and your relationships. And going home armed with some serious information around how you can be the most energetic, vital, alive version of you. If you're suffering from any chronic degenerative dis-ease, and that doesn't matter what it's called, if you're not feeling good, you've not been feeling good for a while, it's a no-brainer. Come and join us and just hang out. The biotherapies will be available the whole time we're in Skye. It's just having the time to actually use them and deliberately carving out the time to listen, because we have to, and we're going to be talking about the fascia because I am obsessed about the fascia and what we're learning about it. The fascia likes two things. It likes to be heard and it likes to be observed. That's mindfulness. So we are going to be listening and we're going to be watching and we're going to be finding out what the body wants to tell us. And then we're going to be looking at how we can best serve ourselves, let go of the past, and look forward to co-creating something that's way better than what we've managed so far. How we, the people, can take our power back from big tech, from big governments, from basically institutions that do not actually care about us. Which brings me to my podcast tomorrow night with Claire Gallagher from the Scottish Common Party. It's time for us, the people, to take matters into our own hands. Who do we trust nowadays? It's crazy. The intelligence that's inside each one of us, that's where we need to tap into. And we need to start trusting this body. And then when we don't fear the body gets the opportunity to heal. So if anybody has any questions, either live right now or when you watch this on replay, ping me a message. If you're a community member, you'll get a hefty discount on all of our events that are coming up, our festivals, etc. We really want to create a tribe of people who are willing and able and excited about healing and learning about their own bodies, and creating events and communities that are full of hope and that are full of solutions. That is the absolute mission. That's what we're doing. We'll have the online community, and we will also have the community that we're going to create up in Quarriers Village, where we are in the process of setting up an academy. There'll be a lot of teachings, and if you tell us what you want to learn, tell us what you want to teach, join the community, ask all your health questions. We've got lots of incredible teachers and healers in there. We're going to be partnering up with all the amazing people all over the country, the UK, to help bring you the latest and greatest information, because the kind of energy medicine side is moving at 100 miles, 1,000 miles an hour. So to keep up with it all, we need to be sharing ideas. so that we can make sure that you get the best information for you and your family. So I think that's all from me. That's our Wild Energy. I think there's 2 places left on our Wild Energy Week. And then we have a 3-day water fast. Yes, so we start with a meal and then we fast for 3 days and then we finish with a meal. And then we have the microbiome and parasites ecosystem course, looking at your system like the barrier reef. And then after that, we have the 5 to 8, which is a meditation retreat. So that's going to just leave everybody feeling truly connected. Anyway, I hope to see you there. Please like, share, ask all your questions, and I hope to see you, and let's get high in Skye.